Hey, what's up, y'all? Gotta let it go a little long, because every time I try to make a video, it always cuts. Alright. Those who know me, when they see the name of this movie, a bell may go off in your head. You might be like, well, damn. I know the name of that movie. I used to, I changed the name from Beast Within Fitness up to what's here now. I named this my Beast Within channel. I gave it that name because of this movie. Just to get into it. Let me think of some things. Okay, they talk about cicadas. Cicadas, and why I named this my YouTube channel is because, like the cicadas, it changes its form. Like, you know, I was working out, so I was changing from getting skinny to getting bigger. So it's not one of my all-time favorite movies, but it's a movie from that era. Alright, and you may notice, you may start seeing me do movie trailers, and you may start seeing a lot of stars that were popular back then. Like Ronny Cox. Ronny Cox and somebody else in this movie were together in, the car. Ronny Cox was in the car, and the guy with the dynamite was in the car. Now this, everything should be in the about, but I'm gonna tell you some things that are not in the about. And it took me years to really understand this movie. I knew the basics about it, but I never really understood the whole movie. And it took me years and years of watching it over and over and over and over to understand. Okay, so what's not in the about is the fact that people in the town, and you'll see in the movie, there's certain people in the town that the Beast, who okay. In the woods, a couple ran into car trouble, and I don't know why the fuck he gets out the car to go get help and leave her in the car. And while her nosy ass has to get out the car and see what the noise is, she goes into the woods, and this creature, this Beast Within, snatches her up, and they show the rape. They show her going back and forth to let you know that she was getting raped. She was naked from the waist up. He rapes her, and I guess he puts his seed in her, as they say. Years after that, the couple, they go back to the town, and they start seeing that their son, which is the Beast's son, but Ronny Cox, the star, thinks it's his son. But he tells later on that it's the Beast's son, because the Beast became a beast because people in the town, I don't think it really tells why they did it to him, but people in the town took it upon themselves to torture this man, because he was a man at first, and chained him in this warehouse or something, chained him down there, and they was feeding him, had to be human body parts, because one of the guys, it was a big conspiracy. One of the guys who was a mortician, he was taking dead people and putting other stuff in the coffins, like rocks and shit. And he would take the dead people and take it to that warehouse, wherever they had him, and they was feeding him this, which turned him into the Beast and made him want meat and stuff like that. But he rapes the girl that got out the car, and out of that was the birth of the person you see in the movie. And this, I've never seen him in any other movie but The Beast Within. He basically, as he gets old, what they should have shown or should have talked about was maybe he became a certain age, and once he hit that age, like puberty or something, he started changing, but they never said that. But I have to assume that. But he gets to a certain age, and the beast within kicks in. And now he wants to wreak havoc and get revenge on everybody that made him the beast. Now, to me, he wound up dying in the woods, the original beast. But I think when he did that, he put the seed in, and the kid was born. And years later, the kid came back to get revenge on everybody that did whatever they did to him. Whether it was a mortician or the people who was in the town covering up everything. And he gets back and he starts changing, and that's when Ronnie Cox, the father, realizes that it wasn't his child. It was the beast's child. So he comes back and he wreaks havoc and he's getting revenge. And he was fucked up because he told, and he would always talk. And the guy who they snatched up and turned him into the beast, he would talk and he would sound like him with the accent and everything. It's freaky. So he comes back and he gets revenge on everybody that put him in that position, that turned him into a beast. Then towards the end of the movie, he starts to transform like the cicada. He starts to transform and look like the beast that they snatched up years ago when he was human, and he starts to transform into this beast within. He comes back, and it's another good movie for the era, that the blood and everything was pretty good. The storyline was good, but like I said, there's certain things they should have talked more about. The about is not good enough. So I think it's best that you watch the whole movie without me telling too much about it to understand it. And I'm gonna need some feedback on this one. Thanks to everybody who's been giving me feedback on other movies. And I'm going to do, I was asked to do the Wraith. I'm gonna do the Wraith too. Kind of surprised me because, thanks sis, because a lot of people don't know about it. And I'm also, so I don't have to hit anybody's mouth, anybody has any problems with me, I'm gonna review everybody's movie, but I'm mainly reviewing people who have active YouTube. So you comment on mine, and I'm gonna go check out, people who've been commenting, I've been going checking out your channel. It's back and forth. We gotta help each other out. So I'm gonna do a review on something in your channel, and we just go back and forth. I appreciate everybody who's been sending me reviews to do. But like I said, that's why I'm only really now doing reviews on people who have active YouTubers and doing things. But I'm gonna get to everybody. Okay? I don't want no problem with that. But I appreciate everybody, and we can help each other out to get our YouTubes up. So that's all I want to do now. But yeah, he comes back and he gets revenge on everybody that put him in that position and made him into a beast. And it's fucked up because they show where he had him held up. There's a chain down there. He obviously broke out the chain. And he went in the woods. He raped the girl, and then he died. And I guess when he died, he put the seed in the kid, which Ronnie Cox found out later on that was his son. That his son that he thought was his son wasn't the son. It was the beast son. But what I don't like about it is the fact that, then again, because he didn't really know if it was his son or not, and back then I don't think they would have been doing a DNA test. So he assumed that was his son because they was a newlywed couple, and they was out on their honeymoon, and that's when it happened. So I guess you got to put two and two together, say it was their honeymoon, say they had a lot of sex or whatever, and he just assumed that was his son. But he comes back and he wreaks havoc on the town and everybody who had anything to do with him being turned into that. And people were doing some fucked up shit to him. And like I said, it don't really explain. And I watched half of it last night just to get a recap of everything, but I got sleepy. So I just taken from memory the rest of the movie. But he gets everybody back. He took one of the guys, he took the mortician, and he embalmed that motherfucker. I did while he was alive. But it's a good movie. The Beast Within. I should have added mostly everything in it. And I don't want to tell the whole movie so you can watch it and give me some feedback. Just like I didn't tell about everything about the car. But the ending of the car is scary as shit. But it's an excellent movie. I liked it. Old school, like I said, that's the only movie I've ever seen him in. But Ronny Cox and a whole bunch of other actors that you see in these a lot of older movies, they've been in a lot of movies. Ronny Cox was popular back then. And as he got old, he was in, I don't know if he was in RoboCop? He was in something, he was an asshole. But he got popular when he got older. And he was doing movies still. But it's an excellent movie. The Beast Within. It's a must watch. Like I said, the graphics and everything, the way it transforms, you got to think of the era when they were doing it. It's pretty good for the era when they made movies. The transformation. So, I hope y'all like it. Check it out and let me know what you think about it. As always, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And until the next video, y'all be safe. You know what I mean?